Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, the 20th of August in Los Angeles, and I'm Janet McElligott. Yesterday, there was a very decisive battle once again in El Fashir. And the behind-the-scenes information is that Abdurrahim Dagalo, who is Hamiti's brother, went house to house stealing children for this battle. He went in and told parents, you must give us one of your men. Well, apparently for him, men and many of these children who were captured yesterday were asked, how did you come to fight for the Rapid Support Forces? And they told them the truth, that these families were all threatened. Give us your children, give us your men, or basically we'll kill you all. So there was a meeting in Switzerland at the UN, but I want to remind Sudanese citizens themselves that the statement released by what's called the ALPS, which is the joint statement, I think it's aligned for life-saving message, Sudan peace, something or other. This actually wasn't started as a direct result of this fight and the RSF losing. This started a year ago, August 24th, and they made a statement and nothing happened. And the UAE was a part of this. And so this statement today is really, I think, a public relations ploy by the United Arab Emirates to look good, because technically they look like they look like a camel's behind, all right? I'll put it in terms that anyone can understand. The United Arab Emirates has lost. They had a young girl who was incredibly whiny, presenting all sorts of allegations without one stick of evidence. This complete moron got on all kinds of social media saying that Sudan was a haven for drug smuggling. Not one piece of evidence to support these allegations, which we call slander, by the way. And I think that the government of Sudan should go after this girl and sue her for slander. There's not one United Nations report, not one Human Rights Watch report, not one IRG report, nothing to support any of these allegations, because we have a saying in English, you throw it at the wall to see what sticks. But a lot of the Sudanese activists have come out and said, this is just baloney, total garbage. And this meeting in Switzerland is nothing to be upset about and nothing to concern yourself about, because it is politics. It is a group of diplomats who see what's happening in Al Fashir, who see what's happening in Darfur. And yes, I do believe that most of them genuinely are concerned that people in Al Fashir are dying. There was an agreement to open up the Andre border, which means, I hope, that citizens who are dying in Al Fashir from hunger will get food, because both the Sovereign Council of Sudan and the RSF has agreed. Now, it doesn't mean the RSF, who steals children, who kidnaps children, gives them guns and makes them go on the front line. It doesn't mean that these scum, and I use that term very politely, will allow the food to actually go through. But the UAE has lost the war and the public relations war, and they will have a lot to answer for. A group of activists set up SudanWarCrimes.com and SudanWarCrimes.org. Anwar Yahya is putting together forms so that you can put information in that, and later that repository can be used for payback, meaning go after the people who stole your houses, who stole your children, who destroyed your homes, who kidnapped, maimed, raped. And believe me, they will pay. They will pay dearly. And this meeting in Switzerland is nothing to be upset about. If I were advising the Sudanese government, the Sovereign Council, or the Sudanese Armed Forces, I would say, get rid of every element of the RSF. No Sudanese will accept them. If I were advising the RSF, I would tell you, lay down your weapons. Your only chance for life, to live, is to leave now. And if I'm advising those who have been victims of this war, collect the names, collect the photographs, collect the videos, and send them to evidence@sudanwarcrimes.com. You're not going to get an answer immediately because we're just using this as a repository. But we will turn all this information over to United Nations Authority, to The Hague. And thank you so much, Anwar, for helping organize this. But this is how you will heal, because you must address what's done to you. Carrying hatred will never make you whole again, but getting justice